Texas League Baseball is next. And a good Saturday night, everybody. I'd like to welcome you into Texas League Baseball. It is Game 5 of our 6-game set between the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals and your San Antonio Missions. Well, we are here as we get ready for this broadcast, and now here's John Baker to bring us the broadcast on this Saturday evening. Well, thank you, Bob. Hello, everybody. We welcome you into our live broadcast, and thank you, Bob, for getting things started on this cloudy Saturday night, as it is the 5th of our 6-game set. And Northwest Arkansas taking on San Antonio in this one. Well, happy Easter, everybody, as we are Easter weekend, and yeah, we got one more game. Series will wrap up tomorrow afternoon at 1:05. Gates open at high noon. Missions head on the road. They take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles in a 6-game set starting Tuesday through Sunday. They're in the Panhandle. And then back for a 12-game homestand, taking on 6 against Corpus Christi, and then 6 with the Frisco Rough Riders. Go online now at samissions.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, or you can watch us here on YouTube Live throughout the Tuesday through Sunday series, and you are good to go. Well, anyway, we are now into our pregame show, and Bob, I gotta say, what a night we've seen last night. Yeah, I gotta say, John, we went through another night of extra innings, and San Antonio really won it by a final score 16-14, and it was pretty good. 3 wins in a row. And let's see if San Antonio can make it a 4th victory for the night. But anyway, we're going to see if the Missions could get up here and try to get something going for us here on this Saturday night. Yeah, Bob, I can agree more. Well, anyway, we're going to make our pregame show short and sweet as we get things going on this Saturday night. Stay tuned. We got more on the way. Our pregame show of Texas League Baseball at your San Antonio Missions in Game 5, taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. John, we're going to have a first alert on the weather. Thank you, Bob. Boy, we are seeing a tornadic activity flare up west of San Angelo. And boy, tell you one thing, we have a tornado watch going now into effect for the San Angelo Brady area at this time. There are some tornadic thunderstorms starting to develop. And boy, just a big one. Brownwood's in it, Brady. Big squall line just west of San Angelo. And boy, it's got a big, huge, nasty wind front in front of it. Yeah, John, it's about 3 to 4 hours away from San Antonio, and boy, it's going to be a big, bad morning if it gets to San Antonio in the morning. Yeah, for sure. So go ahead and... All right, well, we got the season finale. Horseback Riding Adventures finished filming today for the season 5 finale, which that is pretty good. And we are going to probably have a little cliffhanger. So if you were in San Angelo right now, hope everybody is taking cover right now. Tornadic activity is flaring up this evening. Going into this evening. So yeah, pretty good right there. Well, we're fixing to get our game going. Let's see, October 10th, 2026 would be that finale. 10 a.m. Okay, I'll go get my thing on. Boy, I think I'm going to have to call my parents and get them awake. Boy, I think my parents will see storm damage in the morning. All right, there we go. We got the season finale. We got 2 seasons on standby. So pretty good in this one. And go ahead and get that one going as well. Like 4 uploads going right now. But boy, we are starting to see some nasty storms go right through San Angelo at this time. But anyway, we'll keep you up to date on tornado warnings and the weather. We are going to bring you the live broadcast of tonight's baseball game here in San Antonio. So let's go ahead and get us going. Well, thank you, John. And yeah, we're just ready to go on this evening. And boy, great crowds we have. They are filling up in this one. Well, Northwest Arkansas, Game 5 for our 6-game set. And we're certainly excited for this one. We're coming in. Well, on the hill for San Antonio this evening is Isaiah Lowe. What do we know about him, Bob? Well, got to say, John, he's ready to go and get something going here this evening. And pretty good right there. That is for sure. The 4-seam slider, change up a 2-seam fastball. All ready to go. Well, we're ready. Center fielder Brady McConnell stepping in for Northwest Arkansas. And here is the first pitch to him. That's a swing and a miss, and we are fully underway. That is a cold strike, and the count now 0-1.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock our ball game time. Cloudy skies and 70 degrees here in our game. No balls, 2 strikes to McConnell. And that is going to be lifted high in the air, deep to left, and that will go out of play, foul. So Fabian tried to get a run after it, but evidently could not catch up to it. 0-2. That one driven up to center. Standing under it is center fielder Mears as he'll make the grab for out number 1. And with that, let's give the visiting starting lineups for Northwest Arkansas. And so far, what do we know about these boys from North Little Rock, Bob? Well, we got to say, these boys looking for a road victory. They lost their last 3 against San Antonio, and they need to try to get at least 1 or 2 before going home taking on Tulsa. Yeah, that is for sure. Jayton Wilson coming in now. That one fouled in a way. The count now 0-1. Well, after tomorrow, we are going to have a Easter egg hunt after the game. Well, hopefully it will be nice weather after a long while. So no balls and 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. That one is right there, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. That's chopped foul. And they'll see another one. So, yeah, we really need to keep our eyes on Brady and San Angelo. And, boy, just tornadic activity. Thunderstorms flaring off on San Angelo. And well, so far we are getting a pitch clock violation. Now 2-2 on Isaiah Lowe. And the pitch. That is foul, and the count still remains at 2-2. Boy, and tornado watch could go into Oklahoma and through the border of Texas. And that is right there. Change up. It gets him out full for a called third strike, and there's 2 away. Diego Hernandez coming in now. Set to go for Northwest Arkansas. They'll take in a strike, and that is 0-1. I'll tell you one thing pretty good that we see with these prospects trying to get up to AAA ball. And that's going to be line drive, and up to center is Joshua Mears as that ends the half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on for Northwest Arkansas as we head now to the bottom of the first, and it is no score through 1.5. So back here as we'll get set to go, and we are going to listen on the weather just to see what is going on. And boy, they are getting hit hard.
You're not going to hear anything, right? But 99% of the time, the old-fashioned radio tower and your battery-powered weather radio that also has a plug-in backup is going to be working. Your wall-powered radio that has battery backup. That's what that's all about. It's an alarm clock, essentially, with a feature that alerts you if there's a warning issued from your National Weather Service.
Well, let's say San Angelo. Let's see, Santo, Texas. Boy, and they are really getting hit right now with thunderstorms. And, well, San Antonio in the clear for now. So it'd be about maybe early morning hours when the storms will arrive. And so far, pretty good on that. Well, we head now to the bottom of the first inning. for San Antonio. This one brought to you in part by West Creek Trail Rides. And for more, visit westcreektrailrides.com. And come book your ride with us, because we're going to be happy that you did. Well, we're about ready to go as the right-hander Andrew Hoffman coming up now for Northwest Arkansas. And what do we know, Bob? Well, four-seam changeup, a curveball, and a sweeper. Really starting to get things going here for the Naturals as he gets going.
For San Antonio,
well, here is the leadoff hitter, left fielder, Albert Fabian. Coming in now as we go to the bottom of the first inning for San Antonio. That one is going to be driven up nicely, and that gets down for a base hit. Runner at second, nobody out. Whataburger double on the Albert Fabian base hit. Now batting the catcher, Ethan Salas. Salas coming in, ready to go. He'll take a strike inside, and it's 0-1. Boy, pretty good right there. Boy, 6 tornado warnings, 5 condensable severe. I'll tell you one thing, that those storms up there near San Angelo, Ballinger, Brownwood, tornado warnings issued. That one driven up nicely, deep to right. The right fielder will make the play. No advance from second, as that is the first out of the inning. With that, let's give the starting lineups for the San Antonio Missions in this one. And what do we know, Bob? Well, got to say, winning last night 16-14. That was pretty good. Yeah, it sure was. That was a ball game last night. Yeah, for the Flying Chanclas and Northwest Arkansas, that was a pretty good game. Yeah, it was. Here is center fielder Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, ready to go in this one. And even though I know it's something pretty good, that is lined up to center. That's a base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Marco.
Boy, got tornado watches stretching all the way from East Oklahoma going into Texas. Boy, Oklahoma City probably got hit pretty good. Now here is the first baseman, Marcos Castañon. Coming in now for San Antonio. First and third here in this ball game. And that's going to be a slow roller. And the first run for the Missions have scored in. And now it's a early 1-0 San Antonio lead on the sacrifice bunt.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Now here's right fielder Jacob Campbell. 2 away, runner at second. A 1-0 early lead for the Missions. And that's a taken in called strike. And it's 0-1. And the pitch. Right there and in for the called strike, and it's 0-2. If you see bullying or anything like that, please say something. Anyway, I've seen pretty much a lot going on. even though reading a review on West Creek's review site. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left as we go to the top of the second, and San Antonio leads it by 1-0. Cal Imshoff leads it off top of the second inning as we get things ready to go on that evening. Well, anyway, we are going to talk about what's been going on, and I've seen a lot of bullying online. So if you see something, say something. Please report any suspicious activity to your local authorities, or if anything out of the ordinary, just make sure that you report that to the local police of San Antonio or wherever you may live. Remember, bullying is not tolerated, and if you are caught doing it, it will be a severe penalty and maybe even jail time. So don't do that. Yeah, I gotta say, John, you're doing pretty good in that, and so far, just tell everybody, get along. Just be nice. Yeah, that is for sure. Well, about set to go for the top of the second inning as Cal Imshoff coming up now for Northwest Arkansas. And the pitch, that one hit to Rojas, and he'll get it for the out. And there is 1 away. Right fielder, Rivertown coming in now. And the pitch. That one inside, called strike, 0-1. Don't forget our Easter egg hunt tomorrow afternoon. 1:05 p.m. is our final game and meetup of the year. These two ball clubs. Easter egg hunt after the ball game. That means we'll scatter the Easter eggs around the whole entire field. Easter Bunny will be here as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And the pitch. That one, high fly in the air. Rojas going after it. Cannot get there, and that would land out play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Town, and that will chop foul. One ball, 2 strikes to count, and the pitch. That one driven out of play, foul again. Just a lot going on, and here's a 1-2. That one high and outside, 2-2. 2-2, one more time. That one foul. Boy, that's going to confuse the batter, John. Yeah, it probably already is. 2-2. Outside, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And on now, in the on deck circle, is Spencer Nivens. Three and two. Down and in, ball 4.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Spencer Nivens.
Well, Spencer Nivens is coming in now. As he'll take that one down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, just gotta love the yellow and blue on those helmets, right, Bob? Yeah, for Northwest Arkansas, those are pretty good. That one high in the air, deep to left. And that's going to get off Fabian's glove. And that might be an error. Well, I don't think they're going to call that. I don't think they're going to call that an error. That was a base hit double. Well, Trevor Warner coming in now. And that's going to be a line drive up through the middle of base hits. And 2 runs in to score on that RBI single.
Batting it, the shortstop, Austin Charles.
Well, that'll bring in Austin Charles as he comes in. Ready to go the pitch. That's right there and in for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Right there, swing and a miss, and that's count now 0-2. The 0-2. That is up high and fouled off. The 0-2. Right there, Rojas could have passed it to the second. It would have been a double play.
The catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
Well, that'll bring in Brian O'Keefe. As he strides up next for Northwest Arkansas. And that is in for the cold strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Right there. Line drive. That is up to right field for a base hit. Third run in for Northwest Arkansas scores. And they lead by 2.
Brady McConnell.
Boy, Brady McConnell coming in. McConnell coming in as he's a leadoff batter. And that one is outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the second inning on this Saturday night as the Naturals lead it. Going high in the air. And up to left fielder Fabian will make the grab. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And at least 1 left. We now head middle half of 2. Northwest Arkansas outleads it 3-1. We're back here with more baseball right after this from our proud sponsors of West Creek.